50 feet deep, solid brick, new structure, steel girders. The girders look like that, and there is no brick.
Wow.
And behind that is a school that was all brick, but it doesn't exist. It's flat. 2.5 blocks off the beach, there's approximately a 20-foot high pile of debris. The top of that debris sits a 35-foot U-Haul. Just like somebody took it and set it there.
Have anybody addressed?
But we want to find out where we can best fit to help you. And the one philosophy in this whole group is how can we help now, not how we're going to help you. So we need the feedback from you to tell us how we can best help.
But we wanted to pick a community or communities that we could get our arms around and make a difference. That's important to us.
My home was in Bay St. Louis. Ronnie's was in Bay St. Louis. Ronnie, yours was in Bay St. How much water did you get?
I had about 14 foot.
14 foot, Buzz?
I got lucky, only 4.
Only 4. I had 9.5. There's areas in Bay St. Louis, I mean, the whole thing flooded. There's, if you say the population of Bay St. Louis is this big, maybe this amount didn't have water. And these are areas that aren't flood zones.
I mean, our tax base is completely destroyed.
The outer reaches of the highway here, there's housing developments along the Jordan River and the bayous. People have their homes up on pilings. So when there's a high tide, when it floods back there, they park their cars out on the highway for safety reasons so they wouldn't lose them. Well, unfortunately, the water came over the road, so all the cars ended up in the ditches, and so everybody who thought they had safe haven, no, that didn't happen. So that's the FEMA designation.
That's where all the FEMA food, like all the FEMA stuff is going.
Right. They drop off water, ice. Sometimes there may be a Red Cross group here doing Red Cross applications for assistance.
Mm-hmm. What about your residents who can't get here? And they don't have to
By this time, they'd found some way. I mean, that's the best answer I can give you. People will walk, they'll ride bikes, they'll hitch a ride. Hooked up yet, okay?
Most of these houses back here had 10 to 12 foot of water in them.
Oh, look at this. It just folded just right into the
People living in these houses, by the way, some people may be living in these houses, like I am. I'm living in my house, I only had 40 feet of water. I wanted to stay around, help the mayor and all this, do what we had to do in our city jobs, but my wife cleaned a nice little room out in the back. She comes over every once in a while, cleans the mold out for me, makes sure everything's sanitized. And I'm just living in a little room with a, bed. She's living in Biloxi right now and rather be living in a trailer to get away from the in-laws, if you know what I mean.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, enough is enough, okay?
In a room.
Like twisted into the street?
Twisted right into the street.
And if you'll notice the little X's and O's on the in orange, that means that there was nobody in the house, so there was no.
So they checked and.
That's right. They checked to see if anybody was in the house. It may have.
Be too mind-boggling.
Oh my goodness.
I'm on public works for the city, so our main focus is getting infrastructure back for people to have running water and sewage and that type of thing.
What day is it, Jerry? You know
We managed to have running water 2 days after the storm.
That's right.
Now, who cleaned these up?
Pardon me?
Who did the cleanup here?
The storm did the cleanup.
Sorry, I guess that was
Not to be funny about it, but this is the way it was. All that stuff back there
Was here.
was here.
Oh.
And that's what they call a debris field back there,
Okay, I
where there may be still some recovery happening for.
This was Waveland's main drag.
This is Coleman Avenue.
Avenue.
This is their business section.
This is their business.
Right.
No. What would you...
Main Street base, or Bay St. Louis, right?
That's correct.
The yellow shirts mean something?
Yeah, this is a Baptist association. They've got a cooking tent set up over there in one of the major shopping centers. That's over there, some area where we didn't get a chance to pass by. We just passed Buzz. Hey, Barbara, I'm touring some people. Touring with some people. I'm taking some people on a tour right now. You got good news for me? You got cable?
Gonna get it.
That was the most innovative way to dry records. Well, actually, those are going to be shredded.
They need to be dried shred?
What's the, they just need to be out of the hospital to shred. Most of the films, X-ray films, they stick together.
You know what?
And by the time you peel them apart, you've got shadows that you don't know. See how the...
You're gonna have to...
That's one of the things they're offering.
Yeah, that's
One of the things.
one of those things in a couple of weeks will be...
The chief medical officer of Pennsylvania Bucks County. We can help you guys out.
I appreciate it.
Oh, anything.
This is the group I was telling you that said that they could perhaps help come down and spell people for a while. And,
35, 40 bucks. Quit when you shoot himself. I'm sorry? The COO. Quit when you shoot himself.
That's him.
So that's me. It's an OEC cystology table for the urologist. It was installed 3 weeks before the storm. It's $250,000.
I hope you were leasing it.
We had flood insurance. Of course, it maxes it at $1.5 million, which is basically the MRI unit.
You didn't buy it. I hope you leased it, didn't you?
Actually, we own just about everything. Can't got a bank out of it.
Unfortunately, you guys have become experts in 30 days and an expertise that you never wanted to have and that we couldn't get in 6 months back home reading every newspaper in the entire country. So, we need to know from you what it is and see how it fits.
I want to thank you for the outpouring generosity. It's just really
Getting better. Every day there's a little bit, you see a street light come on and
You see some
another
progress.
business open, and we're really hurting for a grocery store. You don't have any grocery stores. We need a grocery store. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there.